Hi, I'm Paul Major, Chief Executive of Program Framework, one of the leading solutions deployment consultancies that works with Microsoft in the portfolio, program and project control space. With me today, I have Simon Allen. Simon is the manager of the partner ecosystem for Microsoft and looks after all of the partners that work with Microsoft on project management solutions. Hi Simon, and thanks for taking the time to join us today.
Hi Paul, glad to be here.
Great. I was just interested to know, portfolio program project management solutions is a very interesting space and one that's been growing rapidly. The Microsoft presence in that market has changed significantly over the last 5 years with the various products that you've introduced. I just wondered what sort of importance that business held for Microsoft and where it sits in your overall portfolio of products.
We re-engineered our project suite in 2007 with a new product launch, which is very important to us. We recognised that we had a gap in the portfolio management space, so we acquired UMT. And we've had some very good response and some good interest in that area. As a whole, project is a big business to Microsoft. We're the third Windows business that was developed way back in time, and we're a big chunky part of Microsoft revenue. Where do we see it going? We see very much the word collaboration bandied around a lot these days. And we have very close links into MOS, as you know, and to SharePoint as well.
So, Microsoft and Program Framework have both invested an awful lot of time, energy, money in developing our capability around portfolio and project management. What do you see as the benefits in working with a specialist partner in that space like Program Framework?
Yeah, I mean, Paul, as you know, Microsoft, we're basically a product marketing company. We've got a huge range of products, very good products, as you know. And we rely on people like yourself as our eyes and ears, our surrogate sales force, if you like. You're the guys working in the field every day. You know what's moving and shaking in project management land. We don't. Yeah. So we view very much that you are out there banging the gong on terms of Microsoft in particular niche areas.
As Program Framework, one of the key things that we do is work an awful lot with other Microsoft partners, actually. You know, there's a vast range of solutions available from Microsoft, and we think it's really important to collaborate with other partners who can bring different skills and different solutions to bear for our customers. How does that fit in with Microsoft's view of how partners operate or should operate together?
If you look at my title, Managing the Partner Ecosystem, we encourage partners to partner with one another. Basically, as Microsoft, we have a whole range of projects. It could be Visual Studio, it can be Performance Point, it can be Project Server, Portfolio Server. And we're looking for partners that are experts in all those different areas, not necessarily all of them, but to work together and deliver a solution to the customer.
So as Program Framework, obviously one of the premier partners with Microsoft in the UK, working in this enterprise project and portfolio management space, how does Microsoft view Program Framework? What do you see as the key strengths that we bring to bear?
Speaking for myself and for the rest of the project team, I mean, it's very pertinent. We heard earlier today that Aviva placed their first order for some project licenses after what must be a 2.5-year campaign since you first started it. So I think Microsoft view you for your business sense as well as your product knowledge and the ability to actually stay with a solution, stay with a prospect for a long period of time and understand their business needs and work through whatever the challenges are along the way.
Yeah, and it's often very difficult, isn't it? Because we know that software doesn't necessarily solve business problems. It's actually about understanding what are the real business drivers and what are the solutions that are needed to be built to actually address those issues.
Yeah, and I think it's being able to distinguish between the two, not just turn up at a prospect and say, here's my demonstration, look at all these great new features, but the inquiring mind you guys have and understand and tease out what are the real business drivers behind it, and then only then pitch back what are the key points.
So we live in very challenging times at the moment. I spend a lot of my time talking to people about how you effectively deploy change in your organization. It seems like the whole world has just gone crazy and is changing like mad. In terms of portfolio, program, project management, how do you see that developing? Is that relevant to the changing world that we're living in right now?
I mean, it's one of the key messages that Kevin Turner sent down recently was actually around the whole area of portfolio management, because yes, money's tight, capital is very tight. So how do you justify spending capital on the right projects? We have projects and portfolio tools that enable you to do that. So we see it as very topical. And in fact, you'll know your seminars are very busy. A number of my partners have got very busy seminars right now because we are front of mind. And if we can demonstrate we have solutions that can actually pick up and analyse what are the best projects and initiatives to spend money on, we're doing well.
And I think that's very true. Particularly what we're seeing in the portfolio management space is almost a message for today that in very restrictive times, in challenging business trading conditions, if I can put forward a conversation where I can say I can still deliver 90% of the value of your investment opportunities or projects, but maybe for 75% of the cost, that's a very pertinent conversation for businesses at the moment.
It's a very pertinent question. When I go and see C-level executives, one of the first questions I ask them is, what do they know about their top 5 initiatives? What value they can deliver back? And time again they're saying, don't really know that question. I'm going, well, you're spending millions of pounds here. You should know the answer to that question. It's not just an Excel spreadsheet with a line drawn along the bottom when they get to their spending limits. They need to know what value different initiatives are bringing to the organisation. What is the impact if they don't deliver one of those?
And critically, how do those initiatives deliver the strategic direction that the business has set as well?
Absolutely.
So thanks very much, Simon, for taking the time. You know, as we grow our businesses together, we see an awful lot of opportunity, and we're looking forward to a really strong working relationship with Microsoft as we continue to expand Program Framework.